Hey guys, I'm in a jolly old mood today. I just watched the United States and Mexico duke it out in the Gold Cup final. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about a VTuber that I actually watched because last time I made a video on a VTuber, it was on Cinder, and that video was the worst quality ever. Everything went wrong. My editing software would not work. So I had to literally record my computer with my camera to make that video. It was awful. If you want to know how awful it was, go watch it. Anyways, so what goofy VTuber drama am I gonna be discussing today? And we're gonna be discussing a YouTuber called Deme. Deme is a YouTuber I actually watched mainly because of the Gordon Ramsay um reaction videos he did. And speaking of Gordon Ramsay, that's something that's gonna be included in my next video. Video is just like something I'm making for now while I get another big video that's coming up next. But anyways, so we're gonna be discussing the I don't know. I think it's kind of died down a little. I'm a little bit late. I know, right? Mexicans being late to parties and stuff. Anyways, but I am a little bit late to the situation. But we're gonna be checking out what exactly is going on here. God, this camera is shit. S- So, this whole ordeal, this whole drama started when Deme posted, I hate when people say streaming is hard. It's really not. I'm blessed as fuck to be being able to sit on my ass all day yapping, playing games, and reacting to videos. Taking breaks whenever I want is a privilege. some of After reading some of the replies, she basically says that to her, streaming is enjoying your time, doing silly things, being yourself. And after she finished university, she was like, either I go full throttle or it doesn't work out. And if it doesn't work out, oh well. And to quote her, streaming is hard on its own way, but it's a passion job. If you keep giving yourself extremely delusional goals for yourself on it, you'll only be miserable. And to this, I agree. I agree on this. I do. I mean, I'm not big at all. I'm not big. I'm as big as fucking Vatican City, bro. I'm as big as some random island nation in Oceania. I'm not big at all. But I do. I make videos because it's fun. I get to do random shit. If you've seen my channel, if you even look through my channel once, you see my just do random shit, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun for me to do all of this. And I do kind of see the perspective on how streaming can be hard at times. Like I've heard of burnout and stuff. I've heard of that. So in some aspects of this, I do agree. But let's see what other people have to say. Now, another VTuber, Manya, actually responded to this, saying, quote, it's let's see here. It's easy when you've got a whole team manager and corp backing you up, but doing it all solo. Now, yes, I do also agree with this because imagine she has all these resources. It's like comparing USMNT to fucking Cambodia or some shit. Of course, it's gonna be easier when you have all the resources available. You're basically on creative mode. You're basically on creative mode. Literally creative mode. You have all the fundings, you have all this shit, all the other stuff is taken care of. All you've got to do is now create. But someone doing it solo dolo, having to do all of that, but not having any funds, like you don't got any paper, you don't got any bread. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I want to ask you, what do you think Deme did when faced with a different opinion? Did she handle it like a reasonable human being and let it go, carry on? Free speech, you can say whatever you want? No. No, she didn't. This girl, Deme, blocked Manya. Really see here, if you have eyes, you can clearly, hold on. Let me get my reading glasses out. Uh, don't forget that I'm a full-time student while doing all of this soto. Yes, sometimes I feel like dying. Sorry, you can't handle another opinion, I guess. And clearly, you can see here, she blocked him. She blocked her. Reading glasses off. So, what the fuck? You know, after this whole thing, Manya got compared to, according to Manya, she got compared to Cinder on her stream. Now, if you guys don't, I already said this, but I made a video on Cinder. But basically, first of all, she backstabbed a lot of her friends. She's a greedy fuck. Cinder is a greedy fuck. She cost a lot of other VTubers money. She cheated on her boyfriend. I could go on. I could go on. I really could. But all you need to know, Cinder is a bad person. But anyways, she got compared to Cinder, all because Manya had a different opinion to Deme. Deme compared Manya to Cinder because of a different opinion. And apparently on Deme's stream, they said that Manya only cares about numbers and not her community. And her chat, Deme's chat Deme's chat mocked Manya. And she even said, quote, people like me are why streaming isn't fun. People with passion actually grow. And people, that doesn't make sense. That kind of doesn't make sense. This is insinuating, this doesn't make sense because this is insinuating Mania has passion, which I don't know any about her, but I'm pretty sure she has passion. Rockstar VTuber, that sounds like someone with passion. And just because she doesn't agree with you, she doesn't have any passion. And just because it doesn't make sense, it doesn't compute, it doesn't click, it really doesn't. Pull out my calculator real quick. Yeah, shit's not fucking adding up. I think we should take a look at the what Demi said. Let's take a look at the clips from her stream. See what pops up. Huh, here's the link. Let's see what we get. Oh, lovely. So you know how there's fan accounts where people post clips of people's streams, right? So this is what the basically the maker of this video was. It was a Deme fan account, right? And Deme fucking took it down for copyright claims. And it doesn't make sense to me. You're over here talking about that Manya doesn't care about her community when you're over here copyright striking your own fans. And I get it. I guess I kind of get it. It's your content, copyright law and all that, right? But this comes off more as you don't like the fact that they put that on there, that they put what you said on there. You don't like that, so then you took it down, and that just comes off as like you don't want people to find out what you said, or you're embarrassed about what you said. But if that's the case, which I'm not sure, we don't know, but if that's the case, why would you say it? What would you say if you didn't want to, but clearly you didn't want what you said coming out to light or some shit because you took down the video, right? So then why would you say it? It just doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And I think this whole thing went to shit because obviously Manya and Deme have different perspectives. Manya, like she said before, she's a student. She's a student and she streams. So and she's doing this all of this alone. Manya's doing all of this alone. So obviously they're gonna have different perspectives. Meanwhile, Deme has a lot of resources that she can use. She has fucking managers. She has a whole team that helps her. So obviously, I think it's Deme's inability. She can't wrap around her head that other people don't have the resources she has, right? I think it's the equivalent of homeless, just get a house. You know? Like that I think that's the kind of mentality Deme has. Or she's just can't stand people having she can't fathom people having different opinions. And it just doesn't make sense. Even if you don't agree with what you said, why are you going with this whole shit? This didn't have to be a big deal, but now she made it a big deal for one, blocking Manya, for two, copyright striking one of her fans' videos that of her reacting to the drama, of reacting to tweets. So yeah, that's basically all that's going on. I don't think I think Deme is just very immature, very immature. But very immature, and this is goofy. This is very goofy. This is another goofy situation, and that's And this is it for that's it for one of my another VTuber midnight rants. It's like 11:30 p.m. So I'm gonna edit this video, upload it, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a super califragilistic expialidocious day. Bye.